Hey Scorpios, it's Lily here, jumping in to do your no contact self-love and healing reading for the week. So let's just jump straight in. But before we do, we just ask that the messages that come through be from the highest light for the highest good of everyone involved in the whole situation. May it be protected and supported within divine love, and seeing the best outcomes for everyone's soul path journey and healing. So Scorpio, let's just jump in and see what the energy is going to be, the underlying energy. We're really just looking a week ahead and see what themes you're going to be working with. So this may resonate with Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Cross watchers, you can just place the energy where you see fit or how you feel where it lies. Here we've got Garden of Venus. Wow, that's really beautiful. Rest and renewal. So that ties in with the full moon energy as well, because whenever it is a full moon, we do need that time to go within and listen within what's happening, and where are we up? Where are we at to? You know, because obviously each full moon and new moon has its own energy, and how is that impacting your life? So to making sure that you're taking time for that. But this really feels like nurturing your heart as well. You can see up the top there, they've got the heart hanging down. This feels like really going within and tending to your heart, because, you know, Venus is love. Yeah, that's the expression of Venus. So what else, Scorpio? Is there another card from this deck that wants to come forward around that? This one. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Okay, that's pretty full on. It feels like to me that there is wounding of the heart. Okay, this is sort of signifying the preciousness of the heart, perhaps the purity of intentions. But here you've got the falling angel. So that is suggesting to me that some less than loving things have happened, and just be careful, just be mindful going through this week that you're protecting yourself and your heart from anything that's less than loving, is what I'm getting with that, Scorpio. So let's just see what else. And you know, for you yourself too, just do the daily work to make sure you're in the right alignment for what is best for your heart. You know, taking care of your heart is important. So let's just see, Scorpio. Okay, so you got bring love into the situation. So that feels like this sacred place. You know, this feels like protecting your heart to me. So surround yourself with love this week moving forward. You've got your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. That's really interesting. These two cards are kind of mirroring this, because Capricorn energy, I mean, you know, it's the devil card in the tarot. So, and that reminds me of the falling angel. So just again, the message there is to protect your heart. Okay. Well, there was one left here. What's this one? Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so that one was getting my attention. It's just a message to remind you we are in Sagittarius season, and this is the chance for you to realign and where is going to be the best place for you to put your attention to help you move forward to the best timeline for you, Scorpio. All right, so let's just see. We're going to jump in and see what the energy of the other person in the situation, what their energy is towards you. And I was going to say the connection, but it's really a lack of connection in a way. There could be still an energetic connection, obviously, which is what we're looking into. But yeah, if there's no contact, then part of the connection is obviously not there. So they've got the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, and the Page of Wands. And then the Ten of Swords was on the bottom. So they're trying to tune in and figure out the bigger picture for their life as well. They're connecting with others. They're coming out of a time of being isolated. They don't want to be by themselves. They're sort of, I feel like they know their next step forward on their path. But then you've got the Page of Wands here. So it feels like there's something blocking them. And maybe it could have been just this Ten of Swords energy. But it shows that they're coming out of that as well. So yeah, I feel, yeah, maybe they're, I don't know. Let's just see what else comes through with that. I feel like it may have been overthinking that was blocking them from wanting to move forward. You know, it's kind of like taking hits and then you've got to stop and rest and renew for a while. You know, like the first card that came up. Here you've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, so it shows that they have been moving through heartache. Let's just see something through out there. They've been moving through heartache, but you've got the Emperor there as well. So they're trying to get back on top of things. They're trying to tend to their physical well-being. They've got the Empress in reverse there. So, and then on the bottom was the Seven of Cups. It feels like they're not sure where you fit into the picture, to be honest. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's just see anything else. Four of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Wands. It's like they're not sure where you were fitting into the picture. I mean, they wanted to build this firm foundation with the Four of Wands there, but the Sun's not, it's not in alignment. Sun's in reverse there. It's not in alignment. And here you've got the Three of Wands. It feels like they're not waiting on this right now. So that's what I'm getting for the other person's energy. Now we're going to jump in and see what yours is, Scorpio. Just remember too that energy is not fixed, that we all have choices each day to make about where we put our energy and what we're, you know, and as we process through stuff, it all changes as well. So just keep that in your mind, and also always to trust your own intuition and your own higher guidance as well. So let's just see for you, Scorpio, what's your energy towards this situation? How are you feeling towards the other person? You've got an energy of celebration there, that you really did see it as being something good that you could celebrate together. You really did want that that happiness. But here you've got the King of Cups in reverse. You've got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So even though you wanted this to be, you know, true and happening, there's something in your... It's just, you know, with these two in reverse here, it's not feeling good. And there's too much conflicted thoughts around it. So, but here you've got the Ten of Wands. So it's you are trying to move away from feeling so burdened. Here's another card I've left out that was on the bottom. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so you do want to move towards something good. You want this Ten of Pentacles energy. And then there on the bottom, you've got the Queen of Cups as well. So you do want to, it feels like you're trying to work on your own frequency and vibration to get you to a different timeline. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, so let's see what these ones are. You've got Five of Cups. It's been so challenging, you know, so much inner conflict. Four of Cups, it's just like, I'm feeling like for you it's been dwelling on the past, but here you've got the Queen of Swords. She's come in to help you detach a little bit and move on from that energy. She's trying to support you. This energy is trying to support you in taking a new journey. You've got the Fool in reverse there. But how's the world going to open up for you if you don't choose something different? Because you've got the Two of Wands there. And you've got these two, King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So, I feel like this, in relation, the context of this reading, you've got to nurture your inner child here. You've got to nurture your inner self. You've got to be protective of your inner self. And just bring your energy back to you and focus on what you can grow in your own life. So what else for Scorpio and your energy around this situation and the other person that you need to know for this week? The High Priestess. High Priestess, the Temperance in reverse, Six of Cups. So you're still looking back fondly on things and the situation, but you've got the Magician there, Ace of Wands. Let's just see this. And then the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I with this, okay, what it is, the situation is out of balance because this is kind of like ignoring your own intuition. It's kind of like ignoring the red flags is what I'm getting. There's a lot of red in these two cards, because you're looking at this dream that you had. You're looking back and seeing the good things and holding on to them. Although you can hear your higher self, you don't want to follow it necessarily, and that's what's helping you feel out of balance. But here you've got the Magician, so you can get realigned. You've got the Ace of Wands here. It's like your higher self is saying, come on, you can move forward, you can turn the page. There's another chapter here. There's something for you to grow and to bloom. But you've got to be willing, okay, with the Eight of Swords here, you've got to be willing to get out of this mental cage that you've been in. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, so let's just see. I'm going to jump over to see what the light and shadow aspects are. First, we'll take a look at the other person. It was interesting. As soon as I said light and shadow aspects, I look at my iPad and it's 11:11. So just be aware that you're going through, if this is to do with ascension, this whole situation is to do with your ascension, okay? And the other persons as well, because we all have to, you know, do our own work to level up at this time. That's what's being asked of us. That's what's required if we choose to accept the mission. And it is a mission. So let's just see. What's the other person working through at the moment? The light and shadow aspect for the other person. Light and shadow aspect. Behavior and interpretation. That's a number 16 too, which is Tower energy. So they're still, yeah, trying to work through that Tower moment. And they're doing a lot of, this feels deeply spiritual as well. It also feels karmic as well to me. So they're trying to interpret what happens and looking at behaviors or actions that happened around that situation. So that feels like a lot to overcome and to process through. Sometimes I feel like they're getting lost in it as well. It can be, feels a little bit Neptunian. And here for you, true self, pseudo self. So for you, it feels like you're doing the deep inner work. There's a lot of water there, which is true to your sign, and taking that deep dive. Okay, you've got a 17 there. It's a challenge that reduces to 8. So 8's, you know, often about challenges and lessons, and are we willing to look at what the lessons are? So yeah, both doing pretty deep work at the moment. So let's just see. What are the messages for you to support your self-love and healing this week, Scorpio? Shadow work. Yeah, so continue doing that deep work, that deep dive. This feels very connected to the 8th house and to Pluto. You've got awakening power. Wow, yeah, you're doing the deep healing work there. So make sure you create space. If you remember back to the first card, this one, and then yeah, that's why this energy too, because you're facing shadows. So reclaim magical you. So you need to do a re-empowerment around what you went through, okay, to re-empower and reclaim yourself. And then you're going to be ready to take that leap of faith, Scorpio, into the next part of your journey. So let's just see. Be determined. I'm getting be determined with this one as well. Don't give up. Keep climbing and moving up the ladder. So